I see they're trying to blame fans for something that hasn't even happened yet. Let's get into it. So, I'm actually looking forward to this movie. I watched a couple of reviews from people that I think are honest, and they all kind of describe it as a fun movie. It looks like fun. The trailers for it have been great. I haven't read any weirdo messaging like we got for Birds of Prey or Black Widow. Seems like they just want you to have a good time with it, which is oddly kind of rare these days. There's no crazy messaging, and the movie looks like fun. And it's rated R, which I really like. So, yeah, I'm all in. I'm going to go see it on Friday. I'll probably do a live stream review after I watch the movie. That will be on my other channel. There's a link for that in the description. So come over there. I do live streams a couple times a week over there, not just on Saturday. So come and hang out. But I saw this, and this really annoyed me. Entertainment Weekly. James Gunn responds to attempts at review bombing the Suicide Squad. His response was, "I'll live." There's actually a couple things about this movie I want to go over in this video, but I wanted to start here. So there's a guy on Twitter who hit up James Gunn and said, "Hey, you know, I hear Snyder Cut fans are trying to damage your movie and review bomb it." And he says, "I'll live." Now, I went and looked at Rotten Tomatoes. Audience scores are not live yet. Went and looked at Metacritic. Audience scores are not live yet. This movie is not being review bombed. Now, there are some rumblings that people on Reddit are preparing to go after it. I really don't think that will amount to anything. To me, this seems like the media is trying to drum up some bullshit to kind of crap on Snyder Cut fans and, say people are outraged about it to kind of drum it up. And that's fake. Now, for the most part, this movie has come and gone. Well, it hasn't gone yet, but it's been coming with no kind of in-your-face garbage. Watch this movie actually make a bunch of money on it being fun and not marketing on weirdo crap like Birds of Prey and Black Widow, where they repeatedly told you over and over again that the movie's not for you. And then they wonder why it bombs. This movie, I think, is going to have a good audience score, despite some small little faction on Reddit maybe trying to go after it. I think it'll be fine. But I think it's hilarious how they're constantly trying to go after Snyder Cut fans. People that have done a lot for charity, by the way, despite how you might feel about Zack Snyder, the fandom has done some really good things. So, the media never misses a chance. James Gunn would probably be better to just ignore it, but the guy does have a big mouth. But people say great things about, like, even Chris Pratt praises the guy. Apparently, he's a great director to work for, but I just think this whole it's gonna get review bombed or it's already being review bombed. That's a little bit of a stretch. So they're saying, and here's where they're grabbing this grand conspiracy from. As the release date approaches for his latest film, a sequel to the 2016 Suicide Squad movie directed by David Ayer, continuing its premise of the U.S. government recruiting a misfit group of supervillains and anti-heroes to perform dangerous missions in exchange for commuted sentences, some Twitter users have pointed out signs that some people are trying to review bomb the Suicide Squad before it even comes out. And they go on to talk about what review bombing is, which I believe is most of the time a load of shit. I think maybe your project is just garbage. So I want you to take notice of that. They don't even point out that there's a Reddit thread going. There's no evidence whatsoever that this movie is being review bombed or people are trying to do it. Only that some Twitter users have pointed out signs to it. Wow. Great investigation skills there, Entertainment Weekly. You know what this is? A hit piece on Snyder Cut fans. They actually mention Snyder Cut fans right here. Zack Snyder or Ayer's original Suicide Squad, because there's been a push for the Ayer cut. Like, I don't. How different is that movie? Like, there is a huge difference between the Justice League movie, but always going after fans, particularly the Snyder Cut fans. It's like, can you just let it go? Either way, like, I'm not calling for anything. I've heard this movie is a lot of fun. I'm looking forward to watching it. And there'll be a lot of things that we can compare this movie to, particularly Black Widow, because don't forget, this movie comes out day and date with theater release on HBO Max. So HBO Max, high quality 4K version, or you can go see it in the theaters. And I guarantee you this movie's going to have a big box office weekend for Coof Times. I bet you it'll make as much money as at least Godzilla vs. Kong. That's just a guess, though. Either way, I think it's going to be a fine movie. We'll see what happens. Anyway, like I said, there's no audience score here or here, and that doesn't open up until Friday. Anyway, that's it. Let me know what you guys think about all this. I'd like to hear from you. Is this just another attempt to dig at fans and Snyder Cut fans? Let me know your thoughts in the comments below. Also, if you would please like, subscribe, share the video. Make sure you're still subscribed. Hit that notification bell. And I'll see you guys on the next one. Peace. Also, if you want to help support the channel, check out my Teespring store. There's a link in the description. You can find some merchandise in there that you might want to check out. Also, take a moment. Make sure you're still subscribed to the channel. There's something going on right now, and they've been unsubscribing people. So just take a second and double check on that and subscribe if you're new.